Maddie from Relogo, and today we're back again with another video for the Expat series. Today we actually have a very interesting one. We're talking to Jonathan, who is a Singaporean who has repatriated back to Singapore from living overseas. So welcome, Jonathan.
Oh, thanks, Maddie. Hi, everyone.
So could you please just start by filling us in on how and why you repatriated back to Singapore?
So with the recent situation of the COVID, I decided that Singapore is still a safe place and it's pretty secure. And though not perfect, but I think the government handled it pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
So because for me, I was based more in the Bahamas and the States, being the minority there, current situation, it was best for me to get back to Singapore.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And what was your experience like moving during COVID?
It was mildly stressful because flights were hard to get. Flights out from the island were hard to get as well, because the route back was from Bahamas to the States, and then I had to get an internal flight in the States to get a flight back to Singapore.
Wow.
And so it was quite tough. Tickets were selling fast, and fortunately I had to go through the Singapore embassy in Washington DC, and they linked me up with SIA to get a flight back.
Okay, yeah. And so when you got back to Singapore, you had to do quarantine, is that correct?
Yeah, it was a mandatory two week stay in the hotel, but overall the stay was pretty decent. No complaints at all.
Yeah, that's good. So you went through this all. So what advice do you have for people that are moving during and around this time?
Well, Singaporeans always be in contact with the embassy that is closest to wherever you're staying. And through them, you should be able to get the most favorable rates to fly back. And instructions are pretty clear. They will illustrate the entire scenario on how to get back, what to expect, and then you can take it from there.
Yeah, that's good advice. And so for Singaporeans who are also thinking about repatriating, how has it been for you readjusting to life in Singapore after living abroad?
So, for me, it was pretty okay because I do have a place in Singapore. So coming back to Singapore itself, having a place to stay, fortunately enough, you got your own space to work from home. That makes a big difference. So the whole transit was pretty smooth and easy once I got back to Singapore.
Yeah. So you did mention that you had a place to come back to in Singapore, but some Singaporeans coming home might not have that option readily available to them. So do you think that Singaporeans repatriating home would benefit from engaging with a relocation service like Relogo?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I do have friends that have been working probably like in New York, in the States for a pretty long time, and they have accumulated much of their belongings there as well. So I don't think a single flight alone, especially with the new restrictions, I think they have just one luggage per person. It's definitely not going to be enough for anyone that is trying to get back who have stayed overseas long term.
Yeah.
And in addition, finding a place could be an issue because most people that work overseas would have given up their own space in Singapore in locally.
Yeah.
So and it's a bit expensive in Singapore if you do it on your own. So that definitely would be a concern for me.
Yeah, so Relogo can definitely help with things like moving and storage, and like you mentioned, some people may have given up their homes, so Relogo is also in the home search space, and if you just need some short-term accommodation to put you up while you're waiting for your home in Singapore to be available again, Relogo can also help with that. And I think relocating, especially during these times, is stressful to say the least. So it is helpful to have that extra layer of support from people who really know what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but thank you so much for sharing your insight, Jonathan. This is the first time I've actually interviewed someone who is repatriating instead of expat, so yeah, your insight was definitely useful, and I think a lot of our audience will appreciate hearing from you.
Sure, thank you.